were right along with me. We've been sideways all over this road. We've came up this road, snow, ice. One time we were up this road on a video, it was frozen dirt. Thick freezing rain came that night. What's going on? Welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for viewing, watching, listening, and subscribing. Well, this isn't a podcast, so I don't know how you'd just be listening, but thanks for all those other things. It's on their way home from work. Home. Back to my place in the bush where I park my truck. Let me tell you guys, it's tough, It's tough. I mean, I get back where I live, where I'm at right now, where my business is, Kelowna, BC. It's like a retirement community, and everyone who's not there retired is rich. It's a high-end type city. I don't know what the word is for it, but everyone either has a lot of money or they're acting like they do. Most people are really property rich. People have a lot of equity in their homes there. And then within the last 15 years or so, that equity has really increased. And so everyone now is pretty much rich there. Because they bought a place for 300 grand 10 plus years ago, and now it's worth $1 million. So, I actually had an opportunity to buy one there in 2004 or 5. I was working up north on the oil patch running equipment. I was making really good money. I had, after about 2 months of working, I had about 10 grand saved. Things were going well. I talked to the old man, and the old man said, I remember sitting in the kitchen with him, having a beer around the table, and he said, you should buy a house. He's telling me. I'm like, sorry, I got a rock here I feel for that I parked my truck over to save the transmission. There it is. I'm like 21, I want to say at the time, maybe 20, and he's telling me, you should buy a house. I had the job for it. I was starting to save up money. I had close to a down payment for one. And I didn't even think that was even possible for me. I think he might have mentioned it once, but he never really pushed me and told me, this is possible for you. And that's not his fault. He did tell me the right things to do. He's just not a tell his kids what to do kind of guy. So he didn't force it on me, and I didn't go out and buy one. And I just thought to myself, I can't buy a house. I'm just a kid. I'm way too young for this. So, but that decision to not buy one then altered the whole course of my life, because I kept making decisions after that. I soon got laid off from that job. The company went out of business. I just wanted to get back to town and enjoy my life and meet some girls and hang out with my boys. I was out in the bush all the time. So I decided to go the other way, and I came back to town. I got a girlfriend. I was with her for 5-6 years, sitting on the couch watching movies, wasting time. Then I went back to school, did some other things, and went and started my business with my brother, and met another girl, and there goes another 5-6 years wasting time. So that's a kind of just pointless. Those are all just side stories. But the fact of the matter is, I could have bought that house all those years ago, and today, back then, they were worth like 300 grand, 400 for a nice one, and today that would be over $1 million, 1.5 something. So who knows how the tables would have turned. I'm not rich yet. I'm still on the journey. I'm planning on getting there, and I keep the dream alive. So maybe one day a guy will get back to having all that money that I could have had I have not screwed around for all those years. So I'm not trying to blab on about that. What I'm saying is, it's tough being down there in town now when all my peers, a lot of them bought houses a few years later after that opportunity I had, and they now have all this equity, and now houses are such a prized thing to have in the community that it's crazy for me to be around with all these people and talking with them, and we're getting along fine, and I seem to be on their level, but then I come back to here. This is where I live. They live in multi-million-dollar homes, and I live here. So that can be hard, but it's not too bad. I don't fret on it too much, and I just go, and I keep going and keep going, and I've got a path now with my YouTube channel, right? That's my path to riches. You guys watching, viewing, subscribing, you're my path to riches, so I can get one of these houses. Okay, so thank you for watching, and please keep doing that. Also, I got my business going, so it's very polarizing for me to come up here at the end of the day after, like, I was just quoting his job just now. I was there, and he had bought this crazy brand new house, and he needs fence, and he's a friend, and he doesn't know that I'm living up here. So it just, and you know, my vehicle's older. Everybody's driving these brand new 1-ton trucks now, and so these are the things that kind of weigh on a guy. It's like when you see all your peers doing this stuff, but you don't have that stuff, it can be stressful if you think about it too much, I've noticed. If you just push it out of your mind and you don't think about it, then it's not a big deal at all. And so I try not to think about it too much and really tie into it too much. I used to, but it would stress me right out, right? And it's the number one killer. I'm still young. I got a lot of life to live, and it can happen fast where all of a sudden I'm taking off. And so that's mainly what I wanted to talk to you guys about here was the channel lately. I know you guys are along for this ride with me, and you're my team, right? And I know you guys only see the view counts, and some of you check them and see how the channel's doing and give me positive reinforcement based on that. The view counts aren't really going up that high, but the watch time is increasing dramatically. And finally, I'm starting to get some traction on the platform. YouTube is the greatest streaming platform in the world. It's going to be the only one that survives. Well, some other ones will, but they'll come and go. YouTube's going to be strong, hard, and fast. And so I'm happy to be working on the greatest platform in the world. And things are starting to look up. It's starting to show me some love. And so things have changed over the last couple months with what I see on my end with the channel. So I wanted to say thank you to you guys for watching, and all the people that have been watching the whole videos. Thank you. Like, you're helping me out a lot. And if this thing can take off, then maybe I can get one of these houses too. So things have been going well. We have been just stacking the cash. We've got a big pile of it here, and there's quite a few more of these brown bills. Now, for you guys that are down there in the States, don't know about the brown. See where I keep that? See, here's a tip for you guys, okay? First of all, let me finish what I was saying. Up here, our hundreds are browns. So we get to call our hundreds brown bills. Or we get to say, like, yeah, that'll be 4 or 5 browns, or 10 browns. Well, that would be a G, but anyways, so if you have a bunch of cash on you, you don't want to keep it in your wallet, right? Because if anybody ever breaks in your vehicle, they're going to take your wallet. Or if anybody ever mugs you, or a pickpocket, I don't even know if those are even still a thing, but they're going to be able to take your wallet. They're going to go after your wallet, right? Everybody sees a wallet, they know that's where the money is. Or if you get robbed or something, maybe you live in like New York. So you want to make sure that you don't keep all that cash in your wallet. So just keep what you need in there. So I've got all this in there because I need it for materials and doing my daily business. I'm fencing up a storm, boys. I'm working hard. I know I was out there not working at all this summer. This lens has like a scratch in it or something. Boys, I've been banging on them. And I've just been lining up job after job now too. So things are really looking up for the business-wise. So I keep the big pile of cash in the, take a pair of old shorts, or if you're in your house, an old pair of jeans, and put it in the pocket and in the dresser. So I just take these old shorts and I crumple them up, throw them in with my clothes, and I've got it all in the pocket, right? Usually if someone breaks in your vehicle, they're going to look in the glove box, look around, they might look through your old clothes, but they're not going to like open the pockets and stuff because they just think it's old dirty clothes. Even better if they're dirty. So in here we got this. Look at that. Boys. There, is that what you guys want to see on the YouTube? This is what you guys want to see, right? This is what y'all want to see. I get it. I haven't been showing too much of that. I'm not like these huge YouTubers who just spend this on every video. But boys, this isn't even it all. This isn't even all of it. There's more owed. And there's some big jobs booked. So I might have a nice little stack here. Already, I've got a pile. I can go out and buy another truck. So I've been looking. I mean, guys, yesterday I saw one for $600. And it's got 500,000 Ks on it. It's a 96 Dodge 1500. That's the only problem with it is it's a Dodge. And I've already got a Dodge and a bunch of Dodge videos up, right? So I'd like something else to bring in a little bit better numbers, and I'd also just like something else. The truck like looks a lot like this, but it's got the 5.9 and it's 4-wheel drive. There's another one that's an F250 on there that's only $1,200 or $1,300, and it doesn't say that it runs, but it says that it did run and has compression. So there's a few like that. I also saw an old Chevy 1-ton with a 6.2 Detroit diesel in it for like $1,200. It's beat right up, but it would be pretty cool to have on the channel. So now that I've got this and more owed, and I'm finishing a job tomorrow, I'm just lining them up and banging them. It's looking like we're gonna have a truck soon. Now it's coming into a weird time because I'm about to take a trip back east, so I'm gonna be filming a couple videos on the farm. And maybe there's an old truck around there a guy can bag on for some vids. But it's about to be winter, so I've got to find a place to live too. Now it also looks like I might have a job this winter back at the cat skiing lodge. So then I'll have money coming in and a place to live for a lot of the time. So I do need some extra. A little bit of float, right? I've got my savings, but I don't want to be touching those. You guys know how that goes. We don't touch our savings. And so I'm unsure as to why that video stopped recording, but it did. Anyways, that's the end of what I had to say for today. I really wish I could have just got that on that other clip. But just wanted to show you guys that. And your boy's doing well. Your boy's doing well. I'm putting in the work, boys. I'm just out there every day. I'm up early. I'm out grinding. I'm at the site early. I'm shaking hands. I'm meeting more people, and it's all just flowing. And I'm working hard. I'm working really hard. I went out and poured a fence job yesterday, and it was 120 feet, and I had it done in like 2 or 3 hours. Mixed up the concrete. The old man's coming out. He goes, "Holy, you work fast." I said, "Yeah, I work about twice as fast as a normal guy." And the other homeowner too, the old man was his dad. He came out too, or once he got home and to pay me, and he said, "Wow, you got her done." And so sometimes people are pretty blown away by how fast I work, but there's nothing, like nobody can outwork me or my brother. We just, from the time we were little kids, you put us on some sort of labor with some other guys and they just can't keep up, right? And I'm not bragging, it's just growing up on the farm, we heated the house only with wood, and we had to chop wood all the time. We chopped all our own wood off the farm and for the fire, and then just doing all the other chores and everything. The old man, he instilled that in us, the ability to work hard. So I'm banging them, boys. I'm just banging them out. Like I get out there and I just go, and I'm so good at it now. I'm a really good builder. So these people I work with, they get a really good product, and I'm good at the customer service too. So if this channel doesn't go anywhere, I'm going to keep building on this contracting company, and I think we'll get this thing quite a bit bigger. Anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching, guys. Wanted to show you guys my little stack I got going here, and catch you on the next one.